Hey y'all, so what I am doing tonight, and I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because Boo Boo is still in bed and you don't poke the bear, y'all. But I'm making black forest preserves, and this is the book. I hope you guys can see that I got this recipe out of. I got these cherries on sale, so that's what inspired me to make this recipe. What we need, according to this recipe, is 3 cups of packed, chopped, sweet, dark cherries. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just put those in here. I've washed my cherries really good. I always wash my fruit in a little bit of vinegar water. So I'm just taking my little pitter here. This is an olive oil cherry pitter. And I'm getting all of these destemmed and pitted. Here's what I've got. I know it's hard to see, y'all. It's kind of dark in my kitchen right now. It's just 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm going to get all of these, the pits out of these, and chopped up, and we'll see what we have. I'm sure I'll have some left over. This was just 2 of the little packages from the store of like the 2-pound, the little 2-pound packages. So it's about 4 pounds of cherries before you get the pits out of them. So we'll see what we've got after I get them chopped up. All right, y'all. So I've got it. 3 cups of tightly packed, coarsely chopped dark cherries. So I'm going to put them right here in my pan. And after I got these chopped up, y'all, you probably only need about 2 pounds of cherries when you buy them in the store, because I only needed about one of those little 2-pound bags. They worked out just fine. So I'm going to combine my 3 cups of cherries, my 1/2 of a cup of lemon juice, this is not in the recipe, y'all, but I put in a little tiny sliver of butter. This will keep foam down. In a separate bowl, I have 6.5 cups of granulated sugar, and I have 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And that's what it looks like. I stirred it all together. That way the cocoa wouldn't be in big clumps. Now, I'm going to kind of start letting these warm up first. And when this warms up, I'm going to add my sugar cocoa powder combo in here. So, let's see. Oh, I almost forgot, y'all. Also to this, which is not in the recipe, but I'm going to put it in there anyway because I just do that with anything that has cocoa powder in it, anything that's chocolate. I'm going to add 1/2 of a teaspoon of dry instant coffee, but I'll do that after all of this warms up. Okay. Alright, y'all, so my cherries have heated up. I've got them on high heat. They're starting to release their juices. So I'm going to add in my 6.5 cups of sugar and my 1/3 cup of cocoa mixture that I have to the side here. I've already put in my little bit of, my little 1/2 of a teaspoon of instant coffee and just a little pinch of salt. So I'm just going to start slowly adding in my cocoa sugar mix. didn't chop that one there. That's a little big piece. Okay, so I'm going to get this heated up, mix in all of my sugar, and then I'm going to get it to a full rolling boil that can't be stirred down, which means as you're stirring your spoon through the mixture, it still has all the bubbles. It's still boiling and bubbling. Your stirring doesn't stop it. So, alright y'all, look how pretty that is, all mixed together. So we're just waiting for it to come up to a nice rolling boil. Oh, it looks yummy. Now, per the instructions in the book, you're going to bring it to a full rolling boil that cannot be stirred down, and then stir in your pectin. Now, this recipe calls for liquid pectin. I am not going to use liquid pectin because I hate it with a passion. I am going to follow instructions on dry pectin, which is what I prefer to use. I would suggest you use liquid pectin if you're following this recipe, because that's what they recommend. Yeah, I don't like it, so I'm not going to. I'm going to do it just a little bit different. I'm going to use powdered pectin. And once you get your pectin in there, that's when you'll stir in your amaretto liquor, and that's very last. So I'll be back. Alright y'all, we are reaching our boil here that cannot be stirred down. I'm going to let it go just a little bit more, and then I'm going to add in my pectin. Once I get my pectin in, I'm going to follow the instructions for whatever pectin I am using. After the pectin is in, then I'm going to add my amaretto. So I will be back after I get that finished. Alright, so my pectin's been added, and it has come to a boil. It's been boiling for a minute, so I'm going to add in my 3 tablespoons of amaretto. Once I've added this, I'm actually going to go ahead and turn my heat off. I'm going to stir this in, remove it from heat, and we'll start to put this in jars. Alright, here we are. I got my jars out of the boiling water. I'm going to start to fill them. We're going to leave a 1/4 of an inch headspace. Which is almost all the way up to the very top. It's almost up to that top ring, y'all. Is a 1/4 of an inch. About right there. I'll take my little tool and I'll run it around the inside, knock any air bubbles loose. I don't think there's really going to be any in here though. Wipe my ring, put my warm lid on, and this will go back into my water bath canner. Let's see here, so you're going to boil and process it in your canner for 10 minutes. So I'll be back when we get to that point. Alright y'all, so here they are. They haven't quite set up all the way yet. I'm just very impatient and wanting to try it. Oh, here's a look at my ambrosia. I still haven't put them away. If you haven't made homemade ambrosia, you should try it. This is really good. Really good. Let me open. I've got this one popped open already. I got this one for the fridge, and even though it hasn't set up, I still... Oh, look there. it's pretty set, just not all the way. But look at that, it's chunky. See me and my phone. It looks good. I'm gonna try it. That's really good, y'all. You can taste both the chocolate and the cherries in this. And that, that's really good. That's really good. I like it anyway. If you like chocolate and you like cherries, you should like this, this recipe. Ooh, where are you guys at? There. All right. So give it a try. I'm going to eat me another little bite and put this back in the fridge. All right. Y'all have a good one.